Welcome back, everyone, to Skopje in Macedonia. City Stadium is the place for the rematch between Yugoslavia and FYR Macedonia. It's an important match, especially for the Yugoslavs, whereas FYR Macedonia has no chance to advance to Euro 2000. But they could be the spoilers, and as such, they're going to go, Tommy, with the exact same starting lineup that they went with just a few days ago, starting in goal with Miloševski. They made no changes.
No, they made no changes, but they've got to make a lot of changes on the field. Hristov has got to be more involved, and Siric has got to get the ball a little bit quicker, and they've got to shoot better. They had a couple of good opportunities, just couldn't put the ball in the net, so they've got to change things around up front.
Head coach Dragan Lazarevski, a former player on this particular club. As for Yugoslavia, they have made a couple of changes. They've got Micheľ back. He was injured the other day.
And it's strange to see him wearing number 11. Believe me, he's not going to play as a striker, only when they get a good chance with a free kick. Then he becomes a striker. Stojković played very well the other day. And Mijanović, well, they're looking for a big game from him. And Drudović is a key player here.
Ivica Kralj returns in goal for Bujedin Boskov's squad. This Yugoslavia team has only given up 4 goals so far in qualifying after 6 matches. The referee is Micheľ Ľuboš. We should be getting this one underway in just a couple of moments. FYR Macedonia playing at home versus Yugoslavia, and FYR Macedonia today will be in red. Very vocal crowd on hand to watch this one. Long ball played by Yugoslavia early. A good lead ball in his face. Miloševski, it's deflected. That's a goal. In the first few seconds. What a great start, obviously, for Yugoslavia, but a disaster for the home team.
Well, when your first touch on the ball is to pick it out of the net, that's really a disaster, and that's really what happened here with Macedonia. Miloševski, the man who showed so much promise until he went to Aston Villa and then dropped out of sight, more or less. He took his goal. Wow, 12 seconds.
His 20th international goal. FYR Macedonia may have had a touch of nerves in the early going with this big vocal crowd in front of them. They couldn't have asked for a worse start. And they'll play this one along in the 2nd minute, already trailing. From that far side, defending is Đukić. Here comes the cross, and it gets away. Goal kick. And nothing like an early goal. See how Yugoslavia plays it now from here.
Well, you had to figure Yugoslavia were still favourites coming in, and now that they've scored a goal, yeah, got the nerves out of their system. They must be huge favourites at this stage.
Lazarevski on the ball, number 4. It's pushed back, Stavrevski. It's broken up by Yugoslavia and white. Here they come. No room there. The double team. Jovanović was chasing. FYR Macedonia now with the ball. And all the way back it comes with this long clearance. FYR Macedonia on it on the left side. Taken over by Đukić, 7. And now the break. Looking to go forward with numbers and a takedown there. Is that going to be a card for Đukić, or does he get a break? Hristov feels it should be.
Well, Đukić went in very high with the elbow. The referee said it's not even a free.
He said he dove. That was the signal he was giving him.
Well, then if he dove, why didn't you give him a card? Forget about giving him the signal.
Should have. One or the other. Here comes Yugoslavia. Micheľ. Not a good ball there as it was picked off by Stavrevski. FYR Macedonia on the ball, trailing early. Now into the 4th minute. Yugoslavia will play it wide right. They look for the cross. Deflected. It's an own goal. They've given up 2. Oh, Babunski touched it last. This is an unbelievable start.
Well, just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it does get worse. Watch as the ball comes across. The keeper should have called them off here. Should have been the keeper's ball. But with the noise here, you can't hear anything.
It looked like Babunski pushed his own goalkeeper after that. He was disgusted. You could not ask for a worse start in this one for the home team. Now what do they do?
Well, now they're down 2-0. I mean, they really have their backs to the wall at this stage. They have nothing to lose now. They just got to start firing away.
Yugoslavia coming back down the left sideline. Đukić, did he push? Yes, he did. Off the restart, FYR Macedonia on the ball. That is Đukić. Plays with Porto in Portugal. Stavrevski will switch. 5th minute, and already Yugoslavia leads 2-0.
Well, at this stage, it could be a blowout now.
One-footed ball that was long was picked off. Miloševski got to that. Played back by Jovanović. Off that tackle, no foul was called. Here's the long ball, and it's too long. Intended for Ristov. Kralj, who plays with PSV Eindhoven, plays it wide to the right side for Mirković. Here's Micheľ, one of the stars for Lazio in Serie A. He will go long, and that's going to be too long. The Stavrevski pass finds an open player, intended for Ristov.
Well, he said he had to get better service. How about giving him some service? He's getting nothing at all.
Here comes FYR Macedonia. The lead pass. It was by Stavrevski. Now it goes wide. Ristov settles. Into the box he comes. This cross is picked off. And Yugoslavia will touch it to the near sideline. Đukić is way deep. All the way back it comes, and it goes out of play. It belongs to Yugoslavia, who have the lead in the 7th minute. Kralj will clear it left. Yugoslavia is slowing things down now. No urgency here. They're up by 2 goals early. And that foul is called on FYR Macedonia. Restart coming up for Yugoslavia on the road today, looking for 3 huge points. Points so that they need in the table. It's played back. What an easy setup that looked like it was for Stanković coming through. Shot it too high. This is the 14th cap for the goalkeeper, Petar Miloševski, who plays in Turkey with Trabzonspor. Foul call there, and it goes against the home team, FYR Macedonia. Yugoslavia will push it back. Mirković. He'll hold. Now the long ball in the 8th minute. All the way back to Miloševski.
Macedonia having a problem getting themselves involved here.
Pushed up the wing, and Yugoslavia will take it back. Defending was Lazarevski. Here's Yugoslavia with Đukić going outside. Into the box he comes for that cross. It was partially blocked. Here's a chance. It's stopped. Miloševski with his best play in this opening half.
Well, he had to come up with a play eventually, and that was the first one that he came up with. Not very good defending here by Macedonia.
Ninth minute. Jovanovski. And that pass for Ristov finds its target. Pushed wide right side. Lazarevski. In his 13th international appearance for his country. Đukić. And now the long ball. It's an ambitious ball. Ristov brought it down with Mirković defending. The cross was blocked. It came from Sakiri. FYR Macedonia controlling it, looking for a shot. They won't get it there. Miloševski was denied. Stojković pass.
Well, Jugoslavia look awesome out there. Everything they're doing is going right. I mean, apart from the fact that they got the 2 early goals.
Yugoslavia looking for more even. And now that was taken away by Babunski. Go across the halfway line. It's well read though on the far side. Oh, and then it's lost. Micheľ came up limping. Inside Ristov. And he missed a great chance 4 days ago when these two clubs met. He missed a great chance again.
Well, it should have been on the board. I mean, that should have been in the back of the net. Perfect ball across to him. Ristov meets it. He should have put it away. Sakiri is the man who put it across, and Ristov, look at that. That's just bad finishing, JP. No excuse.
Oh, he's got to make that. He's got to get that shot in. And at that point, it's a 2-1 game. It's totally different. And Ristov really is their best goal scorer. Jovanović couldn't thread the needle on that pass. Coming back the other way, here is FYR Macedonia. Sakiri pushed it wide. No return pass, it was blocked out. He's still limping on the far side. That's Micheľ. Here comes a long shot, and it's caught by Kralj. 11th minute, Yugoslavia leading by 2. Micheľ is back in the field, so they were playing a man down for a couple of minutes. Didn't seem to matter.
Well, the way they're playing today, they could probably play with 10 and win this one now. Macedonia have managed to take themselves out of the game, give up two easy goals, and then they missed a good opportunity themselves.
12th minute. Yugoslavia on the ball. Off that tackle, they got it away from Stanković. Pushed wide on the right flank. Miloševski, the captain, holds. Miloševski lifts it long. It's going to be too long. Mirković was back there defending. So is Đukić. Goal kick for Kralj. Again, they look for Ristov. Plays with Barnsley in England's first division. No longer in the Premier League. Coming back. Here's Macedonia working it. Stavrevski. Miloševski. Lazarevski. 7 on the ball was Jovanovski, and he lost it. 13th minute. Đukić for Yugoslavia. On the touchback for Stojković. Chance maybe here down the middle. Yugoslavia looking, open man. Đukić missed an easy one. Walked right in looking for a second international goal.
Oh, that could have been number 3. Ball breaks kindly to him. He has nobody to beat, only the keeper. He just blasted over the top.
Surprising that he went up top there. He had a lot of the net to shoot for, especially down low. Lazarevski. Sent all the way across by Miloševski. Where Macedonia backpedaling now to get to this. At the halfway line. They look for Miloševski and find him. Miloševski with a long diagonal pass. Sakiri Trying to find Ristom. Yugoslavia intercepts. Here's Mirković, the Juventus defender. Yugoslavia advancing. Gledalaca. Long ball left side. Brought down. Stojković has some help. He had a supporting runner, Krstajić, but he missed him.
Well, that was a nice play by Yugoslavia. Started all the way, turned the Macedonia attack into a good counter-attack, and just a little miscommunication at the end of it. But Mirković made it all happen with his speed.
Yugoslavia will deaden it and win it for Jokanović. Mirković. 15th minute, 2-0 Yugoslavia on the road, looking for 3 points in the Group 8 standings. That's a foul on FYR Macedonia. Chelsea and AC Milan, the UEFA Champions League match. We'll have it for you live on Wednesday. Check your local listings for the time in your area. Milan, the winners of last year's Serie A, look even stronger this year with the addition of Shevchenko. Goran coming up for Yugoslavia. And they'll go back towards goal. Kralj. Playing up the wing. Yugoslavia looking for more space. They've had a lot of time on the ball today so far. Krstajić. Jovanović. Here's a diagonal. And a good one at that. Chested down. Here's a long shot and a goal. Dejan Stanković with a wicked right-footed shot. Great ball from Jovanović, too.
Well, Jovanović is turning out to be a playmaker nowadays. Not scoring as many as he should, but look at that strike. Keeper was a little bit off his line, but I'm not even sure if he had been back on his line that it would have made any difference. That was just perfect execution.
I mean, it's a great shot, but when you see that ball played across, instead of the defender coming in tight on Stanković, he does give him a shot. It's a great shot, no question.
Oh, Stanković making a big deal out of the fact that he had number 6 on his back.
His 5th international goal. Who would have predicted this score?
Not especially after 16 minutes.
Going deep. Here's Kralj.
Well, you then go back then to the miss that Macedonia had. I mean, it could be a 2-1 game. Instead it's 3-0. You know, Ristom, we saw him in the last game. He didn't finish very well, and I don't know, maybe playing in the first division in England, maybe he's not as sharp as he should be.
2-1 game, totally different from what we have now because of that miss. Jugoslavia missed an easy one too, or else it might have been worse. Throw in for FYR Macedonia. What was a very noisy crowd is much quieter now. Macedonia looking for this chance in the box. They get a, well, I thought they'd get a corner out of it. No. Off Sakiri. So frustrating for the home team today to be down like this early. Playing at home at Skopje in this Group 8 match. It is all Yugoslavia, so the visitors have done well right at the start. They score after about 12 seconds, and they just continue. Last goal was by Stanković. So it's all Yugoslavia looking at what should be an easy 3 points now today. Lazarevski keeps it rolling. Quick knock into space, but there was no way for Miloševski to run under that ball. Micheľ. Stojković very deep now. 34-year-old veteran of 2 World Cups.
Well, he had 2 goals in the last game before he was substituted.
Yugoslavia will play it long, right side. Miloševski, whose goal started it, was stripped of the ball. Back the other way into space. Ristov can't get around the last defender. And it rolls out of play. Another goal kick coming up. Well, if you're Yugoslavia, you've got a 3-0 lead. If you've got anybody there with even a minor injury, it's time to start thinking about a short day for those players.
Well, amazingly, Macedonia can still have a big say in the outcome of this group because they play Ireland the last day. And depending on what happens with Ireland and Malta today, Ireland could be in with a shot at winning the group.
Ireland hope that FYR Macedonia plays like they are today against them. Miloševski pushes back. Lazarevski. Selanovski's passed. He looks for the return and the give and go. He won't get it. Instead, it was held for a long time, and then the shot off the post. Best chance for Macedonia.
Well, that's the way it's gone for Macedonia, isn't it? They get a good opportunity, and Veselinski is the man who just bangs it off the bottom of the post. I mean, he got himself free inside of the box.
Nice feed from Đukić. Đukić. He was looking to set up Krstajić. Macedonia with possession, Lazarevski. And that'll be too long. Đukić.
Well, Yugoslavia just moving the ball over and back. Playing now like a team that's leading 3-0. I mean,
almost looks like a training session now for them.
Oh, they're in complete control.
Intended for Milošević. Selanovski. Now to the left sideline. Sakiri. He was looking long for Đukić. Stojković feed, open man. Mijanović chipped the keeper. He saw him off his line, but the ball went too high. Good idea, though. From a good goal scorer.
Well, Mijanović is a dangerous player no matter where you give him the ball. He's always going to be in on top of you.
How would you like Mijanovic's schedule? He's going to be playing in Syria, best league in the world. Champions League and Euro 2000.
Oh, he's going to earn his money this year, that's for sure.
On the play, this one goes. A lot of the players are in the same boat. They play on these great club teams. It's a very busy calendar. FIFA has said that they will try to change it and make it better for the players. They're going to have to. Too many games, too many injuries.
Well, it's basically weekend Wednesday. If it's not Champions League, it's Euro 2000. If it's not Euro 2000, it's their own championship.
Right through, and Miloševski's got it. And he clears it out. The pass was for Mijanović. Macedonia will have possession. Deep in Yugoslavia's territory, but they've not done much with it so far. And for plays and reasons like that, the long day continues.
Well, it's becoming a frustrating day for Macedonia. I mean, the start had been a frustrating day, giving up a goal in 12 seconds and then an own goal in the 4th minute.
On that far side, here is Yugoslavia with possession. And now it'll be switched wide to the right side. Got so many players open. And they're having a field day today against Macedonia. Defending there was Stavrevski. Off the foul, here's the restart. Đukić. No pressure on Yugoslavia.
It's almost like Macedonia have given up the ghost already. Down 3-0. There wasn't a whole lot to give up, was there?
Yeah, they got to make something happen. And there's still plenty of time left in this game, but psychologically they're demoralized. Stavrevski, Miloševski, and then the long ball. Looking to make the run was Lazarevski. Ball was too far. The fans that came to see a competitive match got to be disappointed so far. It's one-sided.
Well, they would have been coming here figuring, you know, when Macedonia went to Yugoslavia, played them well and were in the game very much at the time. They'd have to be feeling good about it, but they weren't settled in their seats when they were feeling bad about it.
From the left, that ball by Krstajić was picked off. Krstajić only playing in his second international. His first one was against this team. Micheľ tackled it away and won it. Joining in the attack, Jokanović. He was stripped, and then going down was Jovanovski after he made that play. Sakiri. Off a couple of touches. Macedonia still with it. They'll go long. Into the box, Miloševski. Wide.
Occasionally you see these little sparks for Macedonia, but they're not scoring on their few chances.
Well, they've gotten themselves free on that left side of the box a couple of times. Miloševski is the man who gets himself free here. Off the left foot, he can't catch that back post.
Yugoslavia with the lead and the ball and the foul on a very frustrated Jovanovski. When you play a team that's down by 3-0, you don't want to showboat with the ball. Quick passes, get rid of it. Stay healthier. Micheľ is back up. Long clearance, right sideline. Yugoslavia looking for more. That one goes too high and wide of Miloševski. We've got another Euro 2000 qualifier coming your way on Wednesday. Estonia versus Scotland. Check your local listings for the time in your area.
Oh, that's a key game for Scotland if they want to continue interest in the competition.
Halfway line. Macedonia holding it. Long shot. They gave it a try, but it was blocked and never got through. Jovanovski wanted the return pass. He won't get it because Đukić held the ball too long. Stojković now plays his football in Japan. Đukić. The long ball, left side, Krstajić. He wanted to bend that ball into Miloševski, but it got away from him. Krstajić plays for Partizan Belgrade, one of the few players on this Yugoslavia team now still playing in the country.
Well, that seems to be something that we've noticed a lot. Not too many teams now that are good have the players at home.
Gustav had the shot blocked. At the last World Cup, Yugoslavia had only 3 players that still played in their home country in terms of competitive leagues. Here's Micheľ.
Well, last Saturday when Holland played Belgium, they had nobody playing in Holland. They were all playing outside of the country.
It's changed, hasn't it, from years ago?
Yeah, it's the world game now.
The tremendous amounts of money that are being floated out there has changed the game and the balance of power in certain leagues. If you're a country like Yugoslavia, it is going to be tougher and tougher to keep your best players at home.
Well, the thing is, they produce so many good ones and so many good technical players. they can go to any league in the world and play because of the kind of training and the systems they have in Yugoslavia.
Yugoslavia just commits the last foul, 29th minute. FYR Macedonia on the ball. Miloševski hearing the whistles every time he seems to touch the ball. Maybe feeling the fans' wrath a bit. From the left, Krstajić. Micheľ. Try to switch it to Mirković, who also plays in Serie A. Good ball, good turn. Ristov save. Kralj had his best opportunity there to make the save, and he came up with it. Well, you can't fault Ristov on that. He was just beaten by the goalkeeper. Macedonia missing out, though, on another good chance. Đukić. And the clearance in the 30th minute. That's at least 3 or 4 good chances, though, that Macedonia have had to score. And it must make the frustration mount for them.
Yeah, and it's the one thing that Yugoslavia just they've allowed some gaps at the back. We noticed that against Macedonia last week.
Here's the chip. You got to figure Yugoslavia will take their foot off the pedal too a bit, and if they do it anywhere, it'll be defensively, not offensively. Offensively, they may still look for chances because they have so much room.
But I think it is the one area where they do need a little bit of work on. I mean, against the Republic of Ireland, they give up 2 goals as well, so the back is not as sound as it used to be.
Yugoslavia will keep it on the ground. Jokanović gave it away. Now to the left. Another run by Krstajić. A better cross this time, but it's shot over Miloševski by Milošević, who scored in the opening minute. And that'll be too long for Ristov, and the referee's assistant's flag was up anyway.
Miloševski is really getting it gone over the crowd. I'm not sure why.
Offside on Yugoslavia as Mijatović released early on that ball. From Skopje, you're watching this Group 8 match. It's been completely one-sided. Yugoslavia scored in the first minute. In fact, scored 3 times within 16 minutes. Had some help from the own goal off Babunski to dominate here. Macedonia have had chances. They've missed a few easy ones, and then Kralj had a huge save on Ristov a few minutes ago. Krstajić. Đukić has it by the corner flag. Defended by Stavrevski. Jokanović. Brought down and cleared by Macedonia. And off that long ball and deflection, it goes out of play. Throwing for FYR Macedonia in red. If you're just joining us, they're down by 3. They couldn't have asked for a worse start, giving up a goal in a minute, about 12 seconds, and then an own goal right after that a few minutes later. Yugoslavia looks for more. Milošević with a cross. Stojković had it measured, but the ball never came to him, and a handball goes against Yugoslavia.
Drulovic is complaining, but hey, you're 3 in front. What are you complaining about? Give them an odd chance.
Macedonia keeping it on the ground. This last pass is on the wrong side of Miloševski, and Yugoslavia will counter. Played all the way back by Mijatović. Yugoslavia just working with possession here. From the halfway line, Stanković pass was blocked.
Well, Yugoslavia generally doesn't lift the foot off at all, JP. You go back to that playoff for the World Cup qualifications. 7-0, 5-0 against Hungary, 12-0 aggregate. They like to keep trying to score the goals. They've slowed it up a little bit here.
Miloševski and Miloševski were involved in a two-man game there. Pushed all the way back, Jokanović. And then Đukić. That's about 10 to 12 touches before Macedonia ever gets to one, and it's knocked out by Babunski. Plays for Logroñés in Spain. Stojković. Now it's settled. Mijatović. That one's blocked. And it goes against Yugoslavia in the 35th minute. More Champions League coverage coming your way on Tuesday. Bayer Leverkusen versus Lazio. Check your local listings for the time in your area. Lazio led by Marcelo Salas. Their new Argentine connection. Simeone, Verón, and Sensini.
Well, first appearance in the Champions League. Interesting to see how they square up there.
Ristov's pass to the outside of the 36th minute. It floats across. Brought down awkwardly. And not even a shot for Lazarevski. He may be hearing whistles himself after that. Kruljević plays it back. Đukić. Up the middle it comes. And now Stojković will take it wider on the right. Petar for Stanković. Deflected back on the wing. And it's lost by Mirković. Quick throw in. And the long clearance comes all the way back to Kralj. Micheľ. Julović, his 23rd international. Then the Krstajić pass. And now Yugoslavia goes forward. And forward. Stojković, good ball. Two players there in the open. The lead pass, Julović walks in. Shot in the goal. He goes high again, but this time he gets it.
Well, Julović finishes this one off really well. Comes off the side of his foot. Look at that. There's the bulge in the top corner of the old onion bag. Yugoslavia, they have so many players coming forward. Julović just picks his spot. He takes it well.
Can't fault him for shooting. He had the angle. He was wide open. But, you know, in the end, he was on a 3-on-1. Where was that defense for Macedonia?
Well, they're kind of sleepwalking at this stage.
Shouldn't say where was it then. Where has it been all game? This has got to be so devastating. The game you and I did 4 days ago, it wasn't 4 goals difference between the two of them like it is right now. 4-0 Yugoslavia, 38th minute. Imagine the whistles at halftime if it stays like this. And the foul goes against Yugoslavia on Stojković. The two number 10s colliding. What a struggle today for FYR Macedonia. Nothing has gone the way they thought it might. Into the box it comes. Kralj was coming out, changed his mind, and they call the push on Miloševski. His struggles continue, just like his teammates.
Well, it's an absolute nightmare for Macedonia. And I mean, if you came out of the game last Saturday and said to yourself, hey, we put up a good performance, we'll get them when we go home, you might be forgiven if you were thinking that way.
39th minute. It's turning into a blowout. Jokanović. Mirković from the halfway line, feeling that pressure. Give and go, nicely done. He's got time and space. Miloševski try to lead it off his left foot. That's broken up. The work rate of Đukić continues. And Jugoslavia with a great ball to Mijanović toward the byline. Blocked out for a corner. What a confused defense for FYR Macedonia.
Oh, they're chasing shadows out there and not catching up to them in either, which is the big problem.
Spotted down by the corner flag by Dragan Stojković, former Marseille and Red Star Belgrade midfielder. All the way across, far post. Nobody home that time. Miloševski will put it back in play. He has been rocked today, and can't really fault him. You're going to see substitutions, as you might have expected, huh? Macedonia will make a couple of changes, it looks like. We saw Yugoslavia getting ready to make a change earlier. Mirković will leave to be replaced by Jovanović. So the number 13 player plays for Kaiserslautern comes on. Well, you'll see two substitutions. Serafimovski and Gerasimovski will be coming on, and Miloševski, who was booed quite a bit before, and Vasilovski will leave. And there was a third change there too. Stavrevski has come on as well. Here is Macedonia looking for something positive to happen. On this cross, gets away, so nothing doing there.
Unusual time to make 3 substitutions just before half-time, but obviously the coach feeling that he has to make some changes. Miloševski and Jovanovski both going off. That was for Macedonia, and Mirković gone off for Yugoslavia.
From the halfway line, takedown there. 11 is the player down, Sakiri. And Sakiri's okay.
Oh, you're going to see what happens to Sakiri here. Just gets stood on.
From the halfway line, Macedonia was looking. Stavrevski and Serafimovski, the two newcomers, will see if they can get anything done for Macedonia. But what a tough time to come in and to try to make anything happen.
Well, you feel kind of angry at the coach in a situation like that. He wasted your 4-0 down before he brings you on the field. What does he expect from you?
43rd minute. This was clear, but it went out. That's the new player. Jovanović spent his entire career in the Bundesliga. And now it's cleared away. Stojković gave it up on the right, gets it back. Feels the pressure. Jokanović. This is Krstajić. Try to push it across. The best news for Macedonia will be when they hear the whistles from the referee at halftime. What a locker room scene that'll be. Foul was called.
Just what Yugoslavia needs, another good opportunity here, especially with Micheľ out there. You know, well, he's going to take it.
Well, he's one of 4 players there now around the ball. Miloševski sets up the wall. Five-man wall will try to stop this.
They take all of them.
Stojković is there, Micheľ is there, Mijatović is there. Choose your poison if you're Macedonia. Stojković took it. And Miloševski makes the easy play.
Ironic cheers going up to the goalkeeper finally stopped something.
Micheľ has been carrying a minor injury into this game, and maybe they didn't want him to take that free kick because normally he does take those, especially from that close. 45th minute, still 4-0 in favor of Yugoslavia. We come back at the halftime interval. We'll have the Euro 2000 standings updated for you, plus our first half highlights. Throw in coming up from the far side. Yugoslavia's ball, final minute. We'll see how much stoppage time is put on. And foul there on the wing. It's one of the new guys coming on, Jovanovski, plays from Hanover 96. Free kick to Yugoslavia. Captain is there, Stojković. Sent in. Here's a chance. And the flag's up. Miloševski sent it across to Jokanović. A couple of minutes of stoppage time put on.
Well, you're going to see it, this ball, when it's the second time it's played, there it is, they're all offside.
Oh, what a punch that was by Stavrevski. Miloševski goes over to check out his fallen teammate. That was quite a hit. That's the way you hit somebody when you're down by 4 goals and things haven't gone your way at all. Frustration hit.
It's even better to hit them that way when you're not down by 4 goals and things are going your way. You make sure they don't get back into the game.
Surprisingly, let's see what he does, the referee, but didn't seem to stop it for the foul, but more for the injury. Two minutes of stoppage time put on the board, and maybe even more now. Referee's discretion. Macedonia would love to just talk things over in the locker room at halftime and see if they can come out differently when the second half begins. But it has been a disastrous day for FYR Macedonia, trailing since the opening minute. And the medical staff is still out there. Finally, the referee says to get the game restarted. And it'll start with a throw-in from the far side, and they'll give the ball back to FYR Macedonia. From this right side, that'll do it. That's Savicevic, who was warming up on the sideline. And the first half comes time. Yugoslavia leads FYR Macedonia by the score of 4-0. And I'm just trying to figure out, Tommy, if there's any way that Yugoslavia could blow a lead like this.
I doubt it, unless they take off the 11, and possibly the 11 that would put on would still be fit to hold on to a lead like that.
Well, for Yugoslavia, you know they'll probably take their foot off the pedal a little bit. Savicevic comes in for Stojković. That's not taking your foot off any pedal. Savicevic is a great player in his own right. Jurassimovski will come in for Stavrevski. And Macedonia have now made their full complement of subs as the second half is underway.
I think you've got ESPN's soccer team out there who would defend this lead. A couple of brilliant midfielders on the ball.
Not so sure. And contact early. Referee comes over to have a check. The referee is Micheľ. Play should be restarted in just a moment. Here's Yugoslavia in white. Jovanovski, who came on earlier for Mirković. Stanković was over there on that side, but he couldn't get to the ball. And now another takedown.
Well, it's amazing when you look at a player like Savicevic. Had problem finding a club, now playing with Rapid Vienna. And I mean, the man is absolutely a genius. In fact, that's what they've nicknamed him.
He's got the captain's armband for Stojkovic, who has been their captain. He has since gone off and will watch the rest of this game as a spectator. Macedonia had chances in the first half. They could not convert, and they're paying the price. 4-0 down. Jovanovski gives it up. 17, Jurasimovski, who plays for Partizan Belgrade. No room there. Cut off at the back and cleared by Krstajić.
Krstajić has really turned out to be a very, very good contributor at the back to this Yugoslavian team.
Babunski. Church. Jurasimovski on the spin move, and then he gave it away. This doesn't even look like the same Macedonia side we saw 4 days ago.
Oh, they had so much spirit and so much passion, but when you're down 4-0, it's very hard to find the spirit, and it's even a little harder to find the passion. Plus, the 4-0 took the crowd out of it. I mean, you came here and the crowd were absolutely buzzing. Well, he's looking for the captain.
Yeah, I saw him motioning to the armband. Throwing for Jokanović, who scored a couple of goals in World Cup '98, one against the United States and one against Holland. Yugoslavia looking, and instead FYR Macedonia come away with the ball. The Ristov pass is picked off though. Micheľ bumped away from the ball. The attempted pass is blocked and blocked again. From the left wing side, it's played back. Stavrevski is at least going after the ball, chasing, trying to make something happen for Macedonia.
Well, he looks like a worker out there, doesn't he?
Jokanović to the right. Stanković with one goal already. That one's cleared away. Jokanović. And in that battle, Macedonia wins. Jurasimovski. Ksenovski. And then the lead pass to the left. Here's Ristov. 1v1, holds it. Give and go. Save. Cross. They wanted the flag up, but in fact they did get it. 50th minute, still 4-0 Yugoslavia.
Well, you might expect Yugoslavia have lifted the foot off a little bit, but certainly Macedonia have gotten themselves much more involved in the game here in the second half. Better possession. They look better out there.
Stanković shoulder to shoulder. Played wide to the right. Savicevic. Look at this ball! Stopped by the goalkeeper. Miloševski. That was a brilliant ball from Savicevic. Showing you the skill that people have talked about for years. Played all the way across now by Jokanović.
I think what the people haven't talked about is with some of the decisions he's made. It's just very unusual that a player of his caliber, JP, AC Milan, and I mean, he ran the team for a long time, and all of a sudden he's gone. He's out of contract. He's not. Nobody talked about what happened, but he just wasn't playing football, which really surprised me.
And he ends up in Rapid Vienna. No knock on that team or the country, but you would think he'd be playing in a much more prestigious league. Down the right side, Milošević. Right to the middle, headed wide. What a great chance that was for Mijatovic, and normally he buries those.
Well, Mijatovic led them in scoring in qualification for the World Cup, and this one should have been put away. He had 14 goals then. Watch this, the perfect setup. Miloševski plays it across to him perfectly. Sabo found his head, but Jovanović just could not put it away. Fiorentina would expect better things from him than that.
The long ball. Miloševski has had a much better game today than he did 4 days ago against this team. Another good ball, just slightly behind Jovanović. Jovanović, Jokanović. Oh, that was from behind by Jovanovski. Will he get carded for it?
Well, he deserves to get carded.
No one has been yet so far. The referee's just wrote it down.
Well, I figured the way he walked away with his back to the referee, he knew the card was coming, didn't want to even look.
So Jovanovski goes in the referee's book for the first caution of the day. Long distance shot was blocked. It's taken by Đukić. Throw in for Yugoslavia. Good ball from Đukić. Towards the byline it goes. And that pass is picked off. Babunski's pass. Ristov. Going long at the other end. Macedonia looking. Sakiri almost hit himself when he trapped that ball. Nice move. Sakiri walks in. He's brought down. Jovanović. And it goes the other way. And he's going to give a yellow card for diving on Sakiri. I don't know about that one.
I don't know about it at all. I mean, you're down 4-0. Player driving into the box. It's a 50-50 call. Let's see what does happen. I can see him with a push.
That's a penalty. Well, things are getting worse then for Macedonia, not better. 54th minute. When you see calls like that, it makes you really wonder when you hear people say there should be a red card for diving. There's a perfect reason not to allow that to ever happen.
I don't think that was a dive. I think he was pushed.
Yeah, oh, I did too. Looked very clear. Here's Jokanović. Playing it back. Mihailovic. Yugoslavia leads 4-0. No one with more than one goal for Yugoslavia in the first half. That's where they got them all. One of them about 12 seconds in from Milošević. Brought down by Yugoslavia. They'll keep possession to the right. Play on, says the referee. Đukić into the middle. This pass is broken up. Yugoslavia clears. They've got plenty of players back there defending.
Well, that was the key. They're just drawing a line across the edge of the box. And why not? If you're leading 4-0, you don't have to push forward at all.
Jovanović. Jovanović will fight you all the way. Wins the ball. That's well done, especially since his team's up 4-0. He still shows that fire and hunger. Jokanović looking for Đukić. He brings it down. Far side. Here's the cross. Coming in, and it's shot wide. In the air by Stanković.
Well, Stanković almost has the perfect angle on it. He needs to step out and step back into that ball.
Stanković, a Mihailovic teammate with Lazio, another guy that's getting ready for the Champions League. From that right sideline, Macedonia holds. Pushed all the way back. Sakiri with that pass. Doesn't get through. And this one will roll out for a throw-in. Savicevic defending. Macedonia will try the long ball approach for Ristov. And that's covered up very well one-on-one defensively. Jovanovski was back there. Jokanović holds. Gets it back from Jovanovski.
Well, as you might expect, Yugoslavia taking the air out of the ball here in the second half. This has been played at a pedestrian pace.
Đukić. Sakiri. And Đukić together. Đukić bounces off one tackler, but that pass was blocked. Stanković gives. Mijanović, former Real Madrid star. Right back to the middle. Miloševski drops it off. Savicevic to the right. Mijanović running to the byline, but that cross was a weak one. It's picked off by Đukić.
Well, Mijanović is capable of much better than that.
Security clears, 57th minute. Đukić. All the way back it comes. Yugoslavia on the ball, right sideline. Into space, Mijanović. And a good run back by Jovanovski to knock it out for a corner.
Jovanovski playing well since he came on as a substitute. Mixing it up a little, and that's what Macedonia needed here. I know they need 4 goals, but they needed someone to show something, at least get some of their self-respect back.
Savicevic, near post, headed out for another corner. The defense cleared again. Đukić, by the way, is the player wearing the captain's armband now for Macedonia. Both captains were sub-4 in this game for different reasons. Over the bar it goes. Yugoslavia still leading 4-0. We invite you to join us on Wednesday for Gold ESPN Football Extra. Check your local listings for the time in your area. Keep it here in the weeks ahead. Plenty of soccer action from Euro 2000 to Champions League and highlight shows right here. Sakiri's pass. Đukić. Ristov. Looking. Playing it across. Đukić. Deflects. Sakiri. Shot. Goal. Finally.
Oh, look at Miloševski and then leading 4-1. Look at him pushing players around. The referee's got to step in. You can't allow players to push people around like that.
Sakiri was the player brought down before in the box, and he did not get the call.
He's wide open. Miloševski doesn't get across to him. He makes a little bit of contact with the Macedonia player going across, and then in frustration or lack of discipline, he starts pushing. Look at, you see him kick there, he's pushing, he uses the elbow. I mean, the referee's got to give him at least a yellow card in a situation like that. Just because he's Miloševski, he doesn't deserve a card. Give me a break.
This referee has struggled a bit.
Well, he struggled one way, yeah. I mean, all the calls have gone to Yugoslavia's way.
Đukić. Well, that goal touched off a huge celebration in the stands, but they're still 3 goals down against a very good team. In the 60th minute, Dragan Kanalovski is a happier coach. At least he's seen some more fight in this team than he did in the entire first half. But his team must come back and defend. Stanković allowed to cross it. And it goes out of play. Miloševski on the ball, 25-year-old keeper. He's played in Turkey's first division since 1998. You're watching this Euro 2000 qualifier here on ESPN. A bunch of goals, and for the most part, it was all lopsided for Yugoslavia until Sakiri scored in the 59th. It's the only goal of this half. Touchback, Ristov will chase. But the crowd has at least come to life. 61st minute. Stanković, Savicevic, and Sakiri was there defending.
Oh, Sakiri's like a man possessed now. He's all over the place.
Long ball in the space. By the corner flag. I thought that ball was out.
It was.
And it was. That's the late call. '62nd minute. Yugoslavia 4. FYR Macedonia 1. Yugoslavia getting it back with Stanković. Here they come again, looking for more. Đukić. Oh, contact there by Miloševski, the goalkeeper, on number 9, Milošević, and that hurt the goalkeeper more, but he was the aggressive player.
Well, just a little bit of a miscommunication between the defender and the goalkeeper.
Corner kick, Yugoslavia. Jovanović. Zinovski chases defensively. Mijatovic lofts it up. Kept in play, but a weak pass by Savicevic. He said it was deflected out. He may be right. He gets the call. 63rd minute. Yugoslavia leading 4-1. Sakiri has the only goal for Macedonia, and Savicevic was right. He does get a corner kick out of it for his side. And he goes short. Oh, I thought it'd go right back to him from Stanković. Now it does. He bends it inside. That one needed a little more height to it. Sakiri. Ćirić. And a foul is called of Yugoslavia. Quick restart off the Ćirić pass. Krstajić played it forward. Milošević with Savicevic left. He'll go it towards Đukić, but that one went away. Offside flag is up. Savicevic trying to lead the play. There is Mijatovic. This is his 43rd cap. He has scored 18 goals for his country.
Well, you can see he just stepped offside on the far side. Yugoslavia having a tough time now getting the foot back down on the pedal. They see a little bit of a threat here coming from Macedonia. They're trying to respond to it, and it's just not working out so well for them.
Jovanovski. He's got the one yellow card. Brought down by Savicevic. Josimovski's pass. Ćirić. And Kolijanović brings down a player. And the veteran gets called for the foul. Ćirić. A lot more fight, though, in this Macedonia squad, probably because of the locker room talk, for one, but also because Yugoslavia did take their foot off the pedal, which allowed Macedonia back in. Give and go works. Josimovski, some nice touches now. Zinovski. Oh, hit his own teammate in the back. Serafimovski.
Well, there's a bit of pride involved too, because that FYR stands for the former Yugoslavia Republic, and when you come up against somebody like that in a derby game like this, you know, even though you're down 4-0, you still have your own national pride.
That's going to be a card on Kolijanović. Is he getting a break?
The referee doesn't think so.
He gave him a break. That's a second straight foul as well. That looked rather suspicious. Down that left wing. And nice job to keep it in play. But there was no support coming, but they did force a bad clearance from Yugoslavia.
Well, he's all over the place. Sakiri is all over the field now.
Sakiri. He has the lone goal for Macedonia. Brought down. Shot taken, was partially blocked. Back comes Yugoslavia. 66th minute. They'll try the long ball. Not long enough, but it has a favorable deflection towards Savicevic. Now Stankovic runs on. Played it across. Somehow shot wide. A ball may have come across too quickly for Milošević. It looked easy from here.
Well, Milošević is coming thundering down the middle. Stankovic squares the ball across, and Milošević simply just touches it wide, JP. He could have scored. He should have scored.
Nice save by the goalkeeper, Miloševski. On the open shot from inside the box.
Milošević again was inside, and that time he's denied by a good save by the keeper.
Mijatovic holds. Deflected. He had Savicevic open. Another challenge by Kolayovsky, and this time he will get the call. And if it wasn't for that, it could have been for the two previous ones. Persistent infringement on that player.
Well, this time he shows that he got all ball, but he also got the man too.
The referees kept an eye on him after the last two that he perhaps gave him a break on.
Well, I think he may have gotten the man here before he gets the ball, and that was the key.
68th minute now. Yugoslavia leads 4-1. But a much better second half, competitively speaking, than the first half, where Yugoslavia ran up a 4-0 lead. Stankovic hooks that one wide. Trying to pass that, but as it turns out, not a good ball. Yugoslavia thus does possession. It's tackled away. Oh, Miloševski almost lost it out for an easy corner.
Well, you look at things that change the game, and I think what changed the game around here is changed quite a bit. I know the scoreline hasn't changed all that much, but Stavrevski's tackle on the player in the box just before the half ended, and you just seen Macedonia have stepped up since that. You know, it seemed like they just got their pride back in that one play.
Restart doing the chasing, and he almost won that ball. Back to Kralj. Lifted long to the halfway line. Đukić holding up on that wing. Savicevic plays it across. Jovanović. And it's taken away. FYR Macedonia going long and longer to Ristov. Ristov may have been guilty of doing the holding himself. He says he was headbutted and pushed. And an elbow besides.
But the free kick goes against him.
More Champions League coverage coming your way. Real Madrid, who won this competition a couple years back, take on Olympiacos. We'll have that for you on Wednesday. Tommy and I with the live call. Check your local listings for the time in your area. Real Madrid looks loaded again.
Oh, they certainly do, but Olympiacos would be looking to improve on a good campaign last year in the Champions League. They were really the surprise packet of the Champions League last year.
It's a tough place to win in, too. Their home field. Throw-in coming up. Jurisimovski. Back to Jovanovski. And then Babunski. Macedonia holding. Not for long here as Savicevic taking it over. It's nice to see Savicevic just healthy enough to be out there. He had a lot of injury problems with AC Milan over the years. Milošević. Yugoslavia looking for the seam, and then they find it. Drilled across. Miloševski cleared it, but the flag was up. That time they broke down the defense with a Krstajić run from the wing. Macedonia holding. Broken up, and then the long Yugoslavian clearance. 1v1 shot just wide of the post to the diving Miloševski. 71st minute. Mijatovic was looking for his first goal of the game.
Oh, you say to yourself, if Macedonia has started the first half the way they started the second half, they'd be in really good shape here. And Yugoslavia's not helping themselves in either. Mijatovic had a good opportunity there and winged it wide. In the first half, everything was going in for them, even off the Macedonia players.
Đukić trying to be too fancy. He ends up completing the pass to Stavrevski. Give and go, nicely done in the box. Saved by Kralj. Security almost had his second goal.
Oh, he should have had a JP.
Quality save from Kralj.
He was in all alone and he tried to hit it off the outside of his left foot. Instead, he hit it right into the keeper.
Macedonia chasing defensively. They don't win it there. It'll be a throw-in for Yugoslavia. Good hustle by Stavrevski. Plays his club football in Macedonia. Looking for space on the left wing. And apparently that ball, well, I was going to say stayed in play, but it did not. Pretty close. Good effort from Đukić. He won't score your goals, but he will work so hard. He'll cross and pass very well. But he did score one goal today.
Well, the figure with Đukić out there and Savicevic out there, they have two hard-working midfielders.
That's Jovanovski, who has the one yellow card so far. (4-1) Yugoslavia. 73rd minute. Macedonia looking for room. Well-timed the restart. And well done defensively. But Jovanovski is hurting. Restart is in deep, and he shot it wide off the outside of the foot. Not a good finish again.
Well, he's nodded down to him nicely. Look at that. That's a horrible finish.
Earlier, he and Jovanovski met the ball at about the same time, and that hurts. He's all right, but Jovanovski is still down.
You know, if you go back to these two games that these two teams have played, if Ristov had been sharper, JP, Macedonia could have had a lot more goals. At least 4 or 5. He could have scored 4 or 5 himself. He missed 2 great opportunities in the first half of the day. He missed 3 great opportunities when they played in Yugoslavia. That's the difference, isn't it?
He has struggled. He's been open. With some more stoppage time put on. That is Mladen Boskov. He's 68 years old, still coaching at the international level. He's 30 years older than the Macedonia coach. And he's also Yugoslavia's 3rd coach, Tommy, in 12 months.
Not a lot of stability, is there?
No. It's amazing to change so much that they've done so well in this competition. They have a chance to win the group.
Well, the thing about Yugoslavia is they just have such quality players, JP. I mean, over the years since, you know, they were the old Yugoslavia before it was broken up, they always had those great teams.
Sounds even more mind-boggling when you think 3 coaches since the World Cup.
Yeah, that's...
and they didn't do badly in the World Cup. They went past the first round.
Well, they lost that game to Holland, right? Mm-hmm. That was the last 16.
I thought they gave a good account of themselves. Knotted down. Right back to Kralj it goes. '76th minute. It's been a relatively easy day for Yugoslavia. They've been challenged, though, a bit here in the second half. But nothing really in the first half. They hardly broke a sweat. And racking up a 4-0 lead. Jovanović played it in. Miloševski right back to him. Well, he was held up, I thought, by Jovanovski, but play continues. cleared out.
Well, Macedonia is starting to play a little defense at the back.
Took them a while. The substitutions paid off too, as it turns out. Ristov now down the middle. And play resumes as Yugoslavia takes it over. Miloševski, he is blocked. His goal today got Yugoslavia off to the great start. It was his 4th in this competition. Jovanovski right across, headed out. Micheľ getting to that.
Well, you just wonder with all the politics that goes on in this region, what the last day of World Cup qualifications will take. I mean, Croatia are meeting Yugoslavia, 2 deadly enemies. Macedonia, you wonder if they'll just tank it against Ireland, or what will they do? I mean, there's no love lost. Why should Macedonia want either Croatia or Yugoslavia to qualify? All the little plots within plots, isn't there?
Soap opera continues in October.
It's just amazing that 3 teams that came out of the one team, Croatia, Macedonia and Yugoslavia, after the old breakup, that 3 teams ends up in the one group. I mean, it was just ironic.
Luck of the draw. Here's Yugoslavia moving it right side. Mijanović. Miloševski. Tackle away, but right to Savicevic. Nice move on the spin. And pass. Just a bit too far for Milošević. Savicevic, though, attempts the passes that most people don't even think about. And then he completes them normally. Yugoslavia is still attacking. Now it's broken up by Macedonia, 78th minute. Looking for numbers than the long ball. Kralj out of his box. Couldn't handle it there, but he kicks it off the left foot. Here's Micheľ. Jokanović. Now Micheľ. City Stadium in Skopje. You're watching this Euro 2000 qualifier from Group 8. All Yugoslavia certainly in the first half. Sakiri has helped to narrow the gap somewhat, although it's still a 3-goal deficit. His goal came in the 59th minute, but it's been a resurgence for Macedonia. They've been a much better side this half than they were in the first.
Well, at this stage of the first half, they've given up 3 goals.
Micheľ got it around Sakiri. Savicevic. Good ball again. He's had several outstanding passes today. Stankovic towards that byline. The cross not good enough, and it's cleared. On the long ball. Ristov. Shot that one a bit early, but he does get the corner out of it.
Oh, beautiful long pass about 40 yards right onto the boot of Ristov. Instead of taking on his man, that's where the confidence comes in. He just bangs the shot against him.
Macedonia did not have a corner kick in the entire first half. They'll take this one. There's a push. You can hear the whistle. Jovanovski was coming forward. Kralj will put it back in play. 26-year-old keeper to Jokanović. And over the halfway line it goes to Milošević. Nice run on the wing. Cut back well, Mijanović. Oh, he's had so many great setups today, but he hasn't finished.
Right, he was a little off balance that time. He had to try to reach back for the ball, and when he reaches back for his feet get tangled up, and he just nicks it wide of the post.
Slightly behind him from Đukić. On the wing it goes. Stavrevski.
Headed away.
by Yugoslavia. Micheľ. Push back. Krstajić. Off the deflection. Stavrevski. Oh, nicely done. Đukić. Raced off. Pulls up in the 82nd minute. There's Ristov, and then more contact. Micheľ is not even looking.
Oh, let's see if we can see what happens here as Micheľ comes across. He nudges him. He nudges him.
I thought he got him. Mirović, 82nd minute. Put that one too far ahead. That'll be a goal kick coming up. We're going to see a substitution. Darko Kovacevic, who plays now with Juventus, formerly with Real Sociedad, will be coming on for Miloševski. Not just because he scored the goal, but he has been a much more complete player today, Miloševski, than he was 4 days ago.
Well, he's certainly back into the game. Like, you know, when he went to Aston Villa that time, they had great high hopes for him, but never transpired. But you can see he's his head back into the game now, and he's playing much better. He's had two better outings, and today was the better of the two.
But his teammates finished better for him. He might have had a couple of assists on the day as well. So Kovacevic, who came on as a second-half sub in the first game against Macedonia, comes on again just a few days later.
Well, Kovacevic, they're expecting to be a big star in the future. Had played very well at Barcelona or at Real Sociedad.
Two players hold on one another and still do it. Mirović going in hard after him. Ristov holds, cuts inside. Sakiti turning, offside.
Well, Savicevic was doing a nice job of tracking back. Amazing little bit of history on Savicevic. Won 2 Champions League medals and took the last penalty kick in both of those situations to win the Champions Cup. When he won it with Red Star Belgrade, of course, it was the European Cup. Then he won it with AC Milan as the Champions League.
Off the restart, Jovanovski for FYR Macedonia. 84th minute now. Long ball, maybe too ambitious there. Cut off and a push. Đukić was the player that went down. Followed Serafimovski.
Well, you got to figure that Serafimovski would be looking for starts from now on. He has performed very, very well since coming on just before half-time.
Crawls. Blasted away out of the back. Macedonia, though, can go no farther. Yugoslavia are back on the ball. Đukić. Stanković. Deadly right footer. It's blocked by Miloševski. Jovanović on the wing. Stanković has a cannon of a shot. He's already scored 1 goal today from distance. Touched back by Jokanović. Krstajić. 85th minute. From the wing. The cross is knocked out for a corner. Cleared out by Stavrevski, who's a relative newcomer to the national team. This is only his 10th cap. Plays with Croatia's Zagreb.
Oh, you get a chance to see him play against Manchester United. Champions League on Tuesday.
A tough start for Croatia Zagreb going up against the defending champions of that competition on match day 1. Inside it comes, and that's cleared out.
A name that you may have thought disappeared out of football altogether will be appearing that day. Ozzy Ardiles is the coach of Croatia Zagreb. Remember, he had that.
Forgot about that, yeah.
All that falling out with Tottenham Hotspur.
On the in swinger, That's going to be out again for yet another corner.
I was just thinking about it the other day. When Ardiles arrived in England, there wasn't one foreign player playing in England. How things have changed. Himself, and who did he bring with him? Somebody, Villa, another Argentinian. The two of them had been on the World Cup team, and the two of them arrived in England and changed the face of the game forever.
Miloševski with a clearance. A 4-1 lead for Yugoslavia. The 3 points safely tucked in the bag for them. Just riding it out. The Babunski pass. Serafimovski. Here's the long ball. They're looking for Sakiri. Sakiri looks like an enterprising player in the 2 games we've seen him in.
He loves to cut in from that right side. I think he's much more effective on the right side than anywhere.
Kovacevic tried to embellish. Yes, there was a jersey tug, or so it seemed, but try to get a lot more out of it. Miloševski will put it back in play. Deflected back. Serafimovski. And Macedonia will get it right back.
That looked like a handball.
88th minute. Couple of fakes and cuts into space toward Aristov from Đukić. Jovanović clears up the wing. And winning it was Serafimovski. He'll bend it across. Đukić settles, shot, deflected, goal! 4-2.
Well, Serafimovski does a great job of winning the ball, and the ball on the way in is going to take a slight deflection. The keeper gets a hand onto it, he can't keep it out, and the ball ends up at the back of the net. This is respectability for them. Just nicks off the back of the defender, the keeper knocks it forward a little bit. They're happy in Macedonia now.
Yugoslavia still have a lead by a couple of goals. How much stoppage time will we put on?
I'll tell you what, if Yugoslavia and Croatia end up in some kind of a situation with goal differential, or with Ireland, they'll really regret giving up these 2 goals here. I mean, they were cruising into the second half.
Stavrevski in a space that's cleared. Well, most of us thought the game was over a long time ago, and I still think it is, but if Macedonia were to score one right now and they put on 4 or 5 minutes of stoppage time, you never know.
Well, it's certainly a much more respectable looking scoreline now, isn't it? 4-2 than 4-0.
And they outscored them 2-0 in the second half.
Yeah, it reflects the way they played. I mean, Macedonia were the better team in the second half.
You knew Yugoslavia would take something off the pedal, but if Macedonia did not elevate their game, then they still wouldn't have been able to sneak back in. So they did that too. We're in the 90th minute now. Yugoslavia sends this one along. Stankovic. Oh, dangerous plays all over. But none of them were caught. On those high boots. Jovanović. Jovanović with a cross that's behind a couple of the front runners. Shot in, but it's a pretty weak one. Almost took a tricky bounce in on Miloševski. Đukić tackled away. 2 minutes, that's all, in stoppage time. And we're in there now, just by seconds. Stavrevski up the middle. Yugoslavia will take it over. On the left side, Đukić, Stankovic, right down the middle. And it deflects all the way back to Miloševski. He clears long off his right foot. Two players battle for that ball on the sideline. Jovanovich wasn't too pleased with Jovanovski's challenge as we near 1 minute gone in stoppage time. Jovanovich on the throw-in. Đukić. Our post-match wrap is straight ahead. If we keep it here, we'll tell you how Yugoslavia got the 3 points, and they're only several seconds away from capturing those 3. It was an easy first half for Yugoslavia, a much more difficult second half, but a 4-goal lead, that's tough to lose.
Well, especially in Yugoslavia, they're so tough.
A little more frustration that time. And a kick from Stavrevski. Less than a half minute to go. If the referee is true to his earlier signal of 2 minutes of stoppage time, he's just looked at the watch. In a space from Đulović. Kovačević. Đulović. Inside, it's blocked and cleared. We're over 2 minutes now in stoppage. That should do it. The referee's whistle is sounded. Nice second half for FYR Macedonia. They get the only 2 goals of this half, but it's too little, too late for them.
What a great result for Yugoslavia to find themselves looking down on everybody else from that high perch on the top of the table, and they deserve it the way they played in the first half. 4 goals.
Well, 4 first-half goals compared to none for the opposition. Too tough for anybody to come back from, but Church and company had a nice second half, and they made a game out of it. Yugoslavia wins, so 4-2. They get the 3 points. Place 6 of them in this one. Yugoslavia get 4 all in the first half to roll to a 4-2 win over FYR Macedonia in this Group 8 Euro.